What's up guys and girls of YouTube, it's YULIO here, bringing you the patch 5.4 updates for World of Warcraft's PvP scene. This video is mainly focused around the battleground and arena changes, and also the new gear, so let's start off with the changes that will be coming to us for the battlegrounds. They're increasing the conquest point reward for winning battlegrounds. The first win of the day will now reward 150 conquest points, up from the original 100, and for each victory after, the first initial win will now reward 75 points, so getting those conquest points from regular BGs will now be a little less of a grind. The next change that is coming into the game with patch 5.4 is that they're redesigning the map Strand of the Ancients. Let's take a look at some of the changes there are going to be with the battleground. Bombs are no longer an item that are held in the player's inventory and will now do a crazy 4,500 damage, up from the original 1,250. That's a huge increase in damage. Players who pick up the bombs will now have a click to use button that will place it on the ground, but whilst holding the bomb you will also have a spell effect over your character's head. Placing the bomb will now take 2 seconds and is a cast time, so it can be interrupted, similar to how someone is trying to cap a flag and you can AoE them to prevent them from capping. So simply casting AoE will prevent the enemy players from being able to drop a bomb on the gates. In saying that, disarming a bomb which they have armed is also a cast time, so now your enemies can interrupt you from disarming the bomb, so get ready for some huge AoE spam on the gates of the Strand of Ancients. The next change is to the Demolishers. So, Demolishers will no longer have the ram ability and can now only shoot at the gates and enemy players. And now, if you capture the enemy's graveyard, instead of 2 Demolishers spawning, there's only going to be 1 spawn. I'm not sure about the initial spawn point when you get off the boat, if there's going to be 2, or if there's only going to be 1. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, now let's get our news fix for the changes that are coming to the arenas. First change is that the lengthy arena matches, you know what I'm talking about, those annoying 2v2 matches of DPS healer versus DPS healer, or those tanky blood death knights. So now Blizzard is putting in a new feature for any arena match that lasts longer than 15 minutes. One of the 2 teams will receive a buff, and it's going to be called The Crowd Choose You. This buff will increase damage, critical strike chance, stealth detection, and reduces damage taken. The team who gets the buff will be based on the following criteria: the team which has the most players alive on their team, and the team that was closest to killing the other team or taking their health down the lowest. This should make those annoying games finally end without having to time out and rewarding the proper victor instead of tying the match and no one getting anything except for wasting time. I think this is a good change, and I applaud Blizzard for finally adding this into the arenas. They're also changing the arena rating for the 2v2 bracket. They're going to scale it and tune it in to be consistent with the 3v3 bracket. Okay, last of all, let's take a look at the gear that will be available to us in patch 5.4. The new gear for Season 14 will be called Grievous, and will be available from the Conquest gear vendors in their normal allocated position. Elite versions of the Grievous gear will now be accessible to players as a mark of prestige. Attaining these items will require you to get a personal rating of 2,000 and earn at least 2,700 Conquest points for the new season. Pricing remains the same, but the previous piece that you had to trade in to upgrade to the Elite version has been removed, so you can keep both. Season 13 Tyrannical gear can now be purchased with just honor points. Season 12 Malevolent gear will now be able to be crafted. They're also testing this, but not sure if they're going to put it in the live patch. The Grievous Flaskture is available near the Alliance and Honor Shrines near the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. You can sell your standard Grievous gear for gold, instead of not getting a reward when upgrading it to Elite. They're also testing the item level scaling for gear in arenas, battlegrounds, and raided battlegrounds. They're increasing the item level to 512, while testing it in the PTR for the new season of gear, the Grievous. Grievous gear is exempt from the item level cap and will remain at its original item level. Thanks for watching my video guys, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I've got some RBG guides and strats and yeah, just some fun stuff. I make intros for people as well. So thanks for watching guys, I hope it was helpful. I love yous all.